What's going on, guys, and welcome back to JB Lion. It has been a hell of a minute before I have uploaded anything to this YouTube channel. We had the international break, and then there was a few games after, but I kind of wanted to come back when Chelsea and Man City had both played, so that's kind of why I've left it this long as such. So let's get straight back into the swing of things here. Also, I've been got some work training and stuff like that, so it's been pretty impossible to film certain videos, but yeah, let's just get straight back into it. None of this negativity. Yeah, let's do this. So the first game we've got to talk about is Inter Milan versus AC Milan in the Coppa Italia. It was a very, very good game. So it ended 1-1, and this is only the first leg, bear in mind. Obviously, there's a second leg in a few months' time or a few weeks' time. But yeah, this first leg was really good. Obviously, AC Milan have been a very, very big sort of, I don't know, spike into the season so far. Obviously, they haven't managed to beat them in the last couple of times out. I think it's like 4 games that Inter or AC Milan haven't been defeated by Inter, so it'd be really good if Inter can kind of do them in the next game, you know. Reinsert the dominance of who the better team in Milan is. But yeah, it was 1-1. Obviously, it started off with a Tammy Abraham goal. Obviously, bittersweet for me because I like Tam the Baker's man because he is an ex-Chelsea player. But obviously, I dislike him at the moment because he plays for our bitter rivals. So screw him. But I do like him because he is ex-Chelsea. He scored, and then obviously, Inter was so dominant throughout the game. You know, they're lucky to have such a good goalkeeper like Mike Maignan, who's in goal. He made like 8 saves, like where Inter should have scored, and it was just a bit of a headache that Maignan was being so consistently good. It just really was frustrating to you know, to see. But and then our main man Hakan Çalhanoğlu, or Çalhanoğlu, whichever way you say it, he absolutely thundered one in from about 20 yards out, which was just perfect into the bottom left corner, pinpoint. No one's going to stop it. It's just classic Çalhanoğlu, really. Overall, he was probably Inter's best player of the night. Obviously, we had Thuram and Correa. Correa had a good game considering he hadn't played for a little while. He had a really good game. Obviously, we are missing Lautaro Martinez because I think he did pick up an injury or something like that during the international break or before the international break. So we are missing him. But overall, it was a good game, 1-1. Obviously, good thing to take into the next round. It's so mad with Inter and AC because you think, oh yeah, they'll be at their stadium, but it's kind of, they share the same stadium, so it's like, yeah, obviously the only difference is the number of fans allocated to each team. But overall, it was a really good game. Well, let's get into the game that happened yesterday, which was Chelsea's first game back after the international break, which was Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur, and what a game it was. Chelsea were absolutely dominant in the first half. Absolutely dominant, you know. Really pushing on to the factor of what they had. They were so good. They should have scored. Palmer probably had a good few chances to score, and he didn't. And then early into the second half, Enzo Fernandez scored a header. He's been on fire at the moment. Obviously, just come back off international break of Argentina, where he's been absolutely belting them in there. So it was good to see him come back firing. I do think he has improved a hell of a lot. Obviously, and then in the second half, like I said, Enzo scored, and then Caicedo absolutely lashed one in from a free kick clearance, but unfortunately didn't count because I think Colwell was just offside. I mean, the build up to it, so yeah, I think that kind of threw us out. And then later on, I think Sarr scored, but he basically. In my opinion, it's a foul. I know a lot of people say they disagree, but in my opinion, it was a foul on Caicedo, I believe it was, and then he obviously scored, which caught Sanchez out, which I think if that did count, that would have really been bad for Sanchez, because he actually had a pretty decent game yesterday. So, to be fair to him, and I'm always his biggest critic, but yeah, to be fair to Sanchez, he had a pretty good game yesterday. But yeah, overall, I think we did deserve to win it. We was quite dominant throughout the game. So yeah, still, you know, for us, we need a striker. I think that's like the poignant part, is that we need a striker. But overall, like I said, we had a really good game. Everyone played well. Palmer, he's I don't know what it is. He's lacking confidence at the moment. I think he just needs to try and find his confidence again, because confidence is lacking at the moment. It's just not good. Like, he had 2 chances yesterday that, you know, 3 months ago maybe he probably would have put away. But overall, Chelsea played really well. That moves us up to 4th. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, it's the table. That moves us up to 4th. Ideally, this is where we want to stay, because we want Champions League football. We can't get it any other way, other than, I think, no, even if we win the Conference League, we then only get Europa. So yeah, ideally we want Champions League football. I think that's the main goal for us, especially if we want to bring in a big striker, and especially if we want to keep Cole Palmer. I personally think Cole Palmer will stay even if we don't get Champions League football, but you know, it just kind of cements it as such. But yeah, I'm so happy to be back. I'm happy to be talking about football again. Like I said, it's been so long since I released one because of the international break. This is something that I need you guys to comment on and let me know. When the international break does happen, did you want me to review like the England games, or did you want me to review like the Italy games, or like I say, or review both? I don't mind doing that. Do let me know in the comments, and then I can continue to be consistent, because obviously where we've had the international breaks kind of dipped in the consistency, which I don't really like because I was doing really well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been JB Lion. Thanks for everyone who's been watching. Thanks for the new subs, likes, comments. Love you guys all. Thank you very much. I've been JB Lion. See you dudes, dudettes, and everyone else in the next game. Ciao, ciao. Bye.